Hi everyone, I just wanted to pop in real quick before it gets too late in the month. It is May already and that's insane. It's blowing my mind. It's already getting up into the 80s here and it's sunshiny and gorgeous out, and I completely didn't even realize it was May until a couple days into the month, which is terrible, but that's kind of how it happens. So before we got too far into the new month, I wanted to do my April favorites because I have some products that have kind of been my go-tos this past month that I've been relying on. And some are makeup, some are non-makeup, so I just kind of wanted to share those with you guys. So I'm just going to jump right in and get started. First up is my Tangle Teezer. I am in love with this. I've probably shared this before in the favorites. I use this on my hair, I use this on my girls' hair. My hair is about halfway down my back now. It's just below where my bra strap is in the back, so it's getting really, really long. And I tend to wear up in a top knot most of the time just because it's easier, it keeps it on my face, and I don't always feel like styling it, especially when I'm running around the house cleaning or laying in bed pathetically because my hips hurt. So this is amazing because you know, when you wear a top knot, especially if you wear it overnight, you are really likely to get those weird tangles in the back of your head from sleeping on it all night, and this is amazing for that. So I've pretty much been relying on this constantly. I also like that it doesn't make my hair staticky and it doesn't rip, and just really, really happy. So I've been using this constantly. I actually need to get a second one because I'm constantly transferring it between my bathroom and the kids' bathroom. So that is definitely on the list. My next favorite is sunglasses because it's officially that time of year again. It's never sunny enough during the winter to bother wearing sunglasses here. So this is a pair I actually bought 2 years ago. Most people tend to buy new sunglasses every season. I might buy a new pair this season if I find one I like, but I really like these and they were cheap. Cheap. I don't buy expensive sunglasses because I have kids, I go to the park, I throw stuff in my purse, stuff gets scratched and damaged and dinged up. So I don't spend a lot of money on sunglasses. These were $20 and I got them at Target 2 years ago. They are really, really cute. They have this gorgeous little crisscross pattern on the side with little tiny rhinestones because I'm obsessed with rhinestones. I like that they're very thick at the sides. That way it blocks the sunlight coming in from the sides as well, because I get migraines when I'm pregnant. So as much as I love the sun, if I start having a headache and I'm exposed to sunlight or bright lights, automatically it will make the headache worse. So I will actually keep these in my purse, and if we're in a store or something, even if we're inside and I start getting a headache, I will put these on immediately, and the dimmer light will really, really help prevent that headache from turning into a full-fledged migraine. But I love how cute these are. They're big, but they're not huge, and they really fit my face shape well. I like how well they're shaped. They give great coverage. And my very favorite thing about sunglasses is if you're having one of those days where you're feeling awful, you don't feel like doing your makeup, but you know you're going to be around a bunch of people and like your allergies are acting up, your eyes are red, you're feeling icky, but you just know that you can't go out with nothing on. All you gotta do is throw on the sunglasses, a little bit of blush, and bright pink or red lipstick, and you look awesome, and you're set for the day. So that's kind of one of my tricks I like to do. Of course, it doesn't work if you're going into a place where you have to take your sunglasses off, but if you're just out running around doing errands or taking your kids to the park and you don't feel like doing full makeup, sunglasses are an excellent cheat for that. My next favorite is an eye palette, and that is the L'Oreal Palette Nude 1. I haven't had a chance to get my hands on the Palette Nude 2 yet, which I really, really want to because this little palette is amazing. I still need to do a full review and swatches for you guys, but it's just gorgeous. And I've used it in the eye look I'm wearing today, which I have a tutorial for that's going to probably be going up tomorrow or the next day. And I love this for blending, using with other palettes, or if I'm just going for a neutral look all on my own. This is really amazing. It's incredibly high quality. This retails around $17, and it is equal to higher, you know, the $40, $50, $60 palettes that you can buy out there. So it's really, really a great deal, especially if you're into nudes and neutrals. My other favorite is a blush, because I've been wearing a lot of blush this spring, and I tend to wear a lot of blush without using bronzer in the springtime because I want my face to look a little bit more fresh and a little bit more awake before quite going into the heavier bronzer of summer. So the one that I've been using lately is my Tarte blush. This is in the color Fearless. This is the only Tarte blush I have right now, and I'm so going back and picking up more because it's just a gorgeous, bright, peachy pink color. It's very soft, it's buildable. It doesn't go on crazy heavy, which is one of my huge pet peeves about blushes, is you can get some that people are like, oh, they're so pigmented that you have to be incredibly careful when you apply them, or otherwise you're going to look like a little kid who took a paintbrush to their face. Drives me nuts. I like buildable color, and this is a gorgeous, gorgeous buildable color. Okay, next up is kind of an unusual thing to be in a favorites video, but you guys know from my 20-week pregnancy update that I did a little bit ago that I have been having kidney stone issues, and I've been having hip pain issues, extreme hip pain issues. I'm actually filming this video in the morning, so I'm not in a ton of pain, but after I get this filmed, I'm actually going to go and lay down to do my editing, and I'm going to be laying down on Alejandro. Alejandro is my heating pad. This is a soft heat brand heating pad. I picked this up at Walmart because it was cheaper there than anywhere else. It's $20, and this is a giant heating pad. It's really big, so I can cover my whole back with it, or I can lay it across my lower back and wrap it over one of my hips to really help warm everything up. And when I got this, my husband said that because it kept me warm, that it needed to be named, and it needed to be named after a pool boy. So he came up with the name Alejandro, also from the Lady Gaga song, so it fits perfectly. And then I came up with the last name, Caliente, which is hot in Spanish. So my heating pad is nicknamed Alejandro Caliente, which can get you some very odd looks on Facebook when all your friends know that you're married and you're like, yeah, I'm going to go cuddle in bed with Alejandro. And they're very confused because your husband's name is Mike, not Alejandro. So, yeah, I have been basically living on this thing as much as I can because it really helps keep the muscles from seizing up because I injured my back a few years ago. And if that pain gets too bad, it will aggravate my back pain, and pain itself will aggravate and cause preterm contractions. So I've been being very careful about finding ways to manage my pain without having to take pain medication or a lot of pain medication to keep going throughout the day. Next up is mascara. This is a fairly newer mascara. It's the CoverGirl Full Lash Bloom. I am a huge fan of this mascara. Now, this is not a false lash look mascara. This is not a thickening, lengthening style mascara. This is a very basic mascara, but it does not clump at all. It gives you very full, lush looking lashes, but they look very natural. Doesn't look like you have fake lashes on. Doesn't look like you've gooped a ton of product. So this is an amazing mascara for an everyday or a natural look where you just want to add a little bit of color to your lashes. You don't want to play around with them a lot. You just want the color and the blackness, and you want them to be separated and visible, but you don't need all the extras. So this is really, really good for that. And I like how easy it is to apply. It's very, very easy to apply. It's kind of a foolproof product, which makes it excellent for spring and summer. You guys know I constantly struggle with having dry lips. And I'm constantly trying out new lip products, new moisturizers, etc. I probably got this a few weeks ago, and this is the Nivea Lip Butter Vanilla and Macadamia Kiss. This smells amazing. It smells like white chocolate chip macadamia nut cookies, like the kind that Subway used to carry. Smells so, so good. It's very moisturizing. It isn't too goopy or gloppy at all. It's just one of those great moisturizers that's perfect to put on before you apply a lipstick or right before bed. So I really like this one. Another thing I've been using that this I first hated when I bought it. I mean, I hated it. I was going to return it. Then I realized the reason I hated it is because it didn't function exactly like some of the other under eye concealers I had. This is the IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Under Eye Corrector Concealer Cream. Sorry about that, guys. My camera battery died, and my extra battery I apparently hadn't charged because my brain is not functioning right now. But anyway, this under eye concealer is really, really amazing. I love that I can use it when I'm not wearing any foundation because it's that perfect peachy tone that blends in with my skin really, really well. So if I'm having one of those I just don't want to wear foundation days, but I got no sleep, so I look like I've been punched in both eyes, this is the perfect thing to use. It's thick, but it's creamy. Like, it's so thick that you can only get like a tiny bit on at once, and it's buildable. If you use a thin layer, it doesn't crease. If you use a thick layer, it will, but you really, really don't need a thick layer because it's very, very opaque. I think I covered everything about this. If you have any questions, let me know and I can answer them down below. Another thing that I am absolutely loving is a very new product. It's the Garnier Ultra Lift Miracle Sleeping Cream. It's an anti-age, anti-fatigue night cream, and it's kind of billed as like a night mask, which is how I tend to use it. I don't use this under my makeup in the morning at all. I only use this at night or on days that I'm not wearing makeup. It has a very light scent, but it's not like florally at all. It's more of that unscented style of scent. And it's very, very thick, like crazy thick. Like, yeah, it's barely moving in the jar right now. And when you put your finger into it, it's almost like gelic, like you have to scoop a little bit out and then it'll refill back in and look nice and flat, which is great when you're OCD about things looking nice and smooth. So I've been using that for a few weeks, and no, I don't use it every night. You guys know I'm not consistent with my skin routine at all, but on the nights when I use it, I do notice a visible difference in my skin the next day. It's definitely plumper, healthier looking, more hydrated, more glowy, and it's not that it's like this amazing miracle product. You're not going to put this on, look 10 years younger in the morning. I don't know of anything that actually does that, but it definitely helps, especially if you have issues with dehydrated skin, dry skin, scaly skin, things like that, and it really helps give you more of a glow, and it really helps deeply moisturize your face. So I am a huge, huge fan of that. And the last thing I have to share with you guys is a non-beauty favorite. It's a little bit odd, but I got, about a week ago, I got a brand new cup. I'm obsessed with straw drinking cups because I am terrible at staying hydrated, and I really, really have to stay hydrated. So I picked up a new one. It's the Contago Shake and Go This one's in the color Monaco Blue, and this holds 20 ounces of liquid, which is amazing because I know if I drink 6 of these during the day, then I have a full gallon of fluids in, which is what my doctor has recommended since I'm prone to kidney stones and I'm pregnant. So the more fluids, the better, really. The great thing about this is it makes it really easy to add in stuff to it. Like if you get like the drink pouches or drink mixes where you like squirt it in or shake it into like a ball full of water and then shake it up. Normally you can't do that with straw cups because there's a giant hole in it. This one's actually designed so you can take the straw out, and it has this little automatic closure thingy right up in here that's like spring-loaded. So you can totally turn it upside down. It doesn't leak. You can take it up. It won't spray everywhere. And the main reason I got it, why I like it, is I can throw this full of liquid and this in my purse because I carry a giant purse, and take this with me wherever I go. If I go to the park or someplace with the kids where I want to make sure I have a constant supply of liquid with me. Comes in different colors. I got the clear one just because I like being able to see my drinks. Right now in here I just have water with some lime juice squeezed in it because the more acidic the better for me. It helps break up kidney stones and all that. But yeah, I have been loving this because it makes it a lot easier to keep track of my intake because most water bottles are 16.9 ounces and most straw cups you can buy are 16 ounces. And this being an exact 20 ounce makes it really, really easy. I can just do 20, 40, 60, 80. Just count up however many I've had in my head for the day, and it makes it a lot easier to keep a solid track of my fluid intake and know exactly how much I'm drinking. So that is pretty much it for my April favorites. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys have any questions, comments, or just want to say hi, I would love to hear from you down in the comments below. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and I would love it if you'd subscribe to my channel. You can also keep up with me on joannabrooks.net and on Twitter, Instagram, Pinterest, and Facebook. I am pretty much everywhere, and all the links for those are down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. Bye!